Hey, what's up, guys? It's Huntsman with Aerenagaming, and today I got Gamekitty on the line. Those of you that don't know him, he's the top player in Arena. He's ranked #1 in Masters with 506 points. Damn! Alright, so Gamekitty, why don't you say hi and introduce yourself a little bit to us?
Hey guys, it's Gamekitty here. Yeah, hoping you all enjoy this little video and learn a few things about Arena from it. But yeah, looking forward to having a bit of a chat. Let's do it, Huntsman.
I'm down for it. Let's do it. So before we get started, I just want to say it's an honor having you here. I mean, you are the pro of Arena at the moment, and it's awesome that you're willing to take some time and give us some tips. So, are you ready for the questions?
Let's do it.
All right, question number 1. What's your favorite champion?
Ooh, definitely Harlequin. I love Harlequin. I think he's so like hits so hard. He's so powerful. So you put him on the board and immediately people start panicking, and then you can use that to your advantage. You can use him defensively, just so that people are scared of moving close to Harlequin because he's going to kill them. Or you can move him up the board and really make people worry, because if Harlequin gets close to the ship, he's going to do some damage.
Right, and people tend to panic when they see Harlequin right there.
Yeah, exactly. And then if you can get people panicking, then they start to make mistakes, and that's when the turn timer comes in and everyone gets a bit crazy.
All right, question number 2. What shell do you like the most?
Definitely Shockwave. I love Shockwave. I love it's. I mean, you should know. I've done it to you enough times, but
Yeah, I
you
learned
know,
my lesson, not to be by the edges.
it's a great shell. I mean, you can knock one, potentially two, or even three champions out in one move, and it's nowhere near as expensive as some of the better shells. So yeah, definitely Shockwave is my favorite.
That goes for me too. I love Shockwave. You definitely have to have that in your inventory.
Yeah, you should always assume people have got a Shockwave, I think.
It could really turn the turntable. Could turn the game right away. So, all right.
Yeah.
Question number 3. Any specific champion composition you play the most?
Well, like I say, I always go with Harlequin, or most of the time I go with Harlequin anyway, because he's my favorite. Then I think my next favorite, and the one I use quite a lot, is Lady Aurora, because I really like the range that she's got. I like that you can engage people from virtually the first turn. Um, and she's normally my second spawn. And then for the third champion, I think it depends on the map. If I'm playing on New Detroit, I'll tend to use the bug because I like that he can hit both lanes. Whereas obviously, a lot of other champions, you commit them to one side and that's it. But whereas for like Dome Argus with the death tile in the middle, I tend to use the Butcher because of the easy, quick harpoon attack that pulls people onto it. So the third champion varies, I think, between maps.
Okay, so it depends on the map. And speaking of maps, which map is your favorite?
I think I like New Detroit the best. The
Really?
new one. Yeah, I didn't like it when it first came out. I had a really hard time getting used to it, but now that I've got used to it, I think it's probably my favorite because, like I said, because you have to commit to one side or the other, and so it's sort of like, I don't know, it seems more challenging to try and outmaneuver your opponent on the one side where you've not got a lot of space.
Right, and then if he goes all the other side, then it's pretty much easy to just control that one side as long as you're in position.
Yeah, it's all about positioning and just, not overcommitting to one side or the other. You've got to try and balance up both sides, but at the same time, you've got to try and keep them off guard. And I don't know, I think it's a lot more tactical than the other two maps.
Yeah, because of the barriers in the middle, I agree.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so question number 4. Do you have an opening strategy for each match?
Generally, difficult to say because it depends on the opponent. It depends on what the opponent does. But normally, I'll look to try and take out one of their champions before they get to move. So, say the third champion you spawn, I'll look to kill him before he actually gets to take a move. Because that way, you're already missing a turn. You're already lost two of your health, and you're having to waste a turn getting a champion back in position. So. That's normally what I'll look to try and do, is if I can take one of your champions out straight away in the first three moves, then I will do.
Okay, so pretty much attack, try to get one of the champions out as soon as possible.
Yeah, and then from there, sort of see how the game plays out, because different people do different things and different people react in different ways. So a lot of that, you can't have one fixed strategy. It's all about being flexible, I think.
Exactly. All right, so brings us to question number 5. Favorite shell comp?
Ooh, I can't tell you that. That's a secret. But
Give
no,
us a general idea of what you like the most, at least.
yeah. Well, it's sort of. I tend to prefer the the cheaper, the lower cost shells. So you things like your healing shells, the charge, the blade, the fire attack that does 3 damage, shockwave, obviously. The shells that don't cost too much ether, because I like to try and get them into play as soon as I can. Because the sooner you can get your shells on the board and start to put pressure on people, again, the sooner you can get the upper hand, and then people start to make mistakes. So generally, I try to go for the cheaper shells. I'm not a big fan of the more expensive ones, even though they're very, very powerful.
Okay, so pretty much cheaper shells that we could get in the action faster. You could use them earlier, and you get the advantage over the other opponent
Yeah,
or player.
that's the plan. Yeah.
Okay, so brings us to the next question. Next question is, oh, actually one of my favorite questions. Are you nervous that Huntsman will beat you once again in a match?
Yeah, you've already beaten me once, haven't you?
Yes,
But,
yes, I did. Yes, I did. And there will be number two.
tell you what, I'll start getting nervous if you do manage to beat me again. No, it's I mean it's all fun at the moment. I mean it's difficult to know who you're going up against, because there's all new players joining all the time, and some of them are very, very good, and you've got players that are ranked as bronze and silver who are just as good as some of the players that are ranked platinum and master ranks. So I've lost to bronze players, and I've beaten platinum players quite comfortably. So it's a bit all up in the air at the moment. And you don't know who you're gonna play. So it's always a little bit worrying when you see a new name on the screen that you don't recognize, because you always think, well, I don't know how good this guy is, and he could be his first game, or it could just be that he's very, very good, but just not had time to play many games. So it's yeah.
Yeah, so it's pretty much just random. You don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, but yeah, in terms of nervous about beating, I'm not nervous that you're gonna. I'm sure you will beat me again. But I'm pretty sure I'll beat you a few times before that happens. So
Oh yeah, definitely, man. I mean, we played like 40 games. I only beat you once in that game. 40 games.
yeah, once isn't too bad, mate.
Oh man. All right. So brings us to the last question. How did you come up with the screen name Gamekitty?
Oh, that's from well, my wife used to have a cat, and it used to like to sit on my chest while I played computer games on the Xbox and that. So we just used to call it the Game Kitty, and then it's kind of just stuck since then. So
That's cool. You got a meaning behind the screen name. So
yeah,
that's nice.
little bit of an awkward screen name, but yeah, there's a nice story behind it. So
All right. So do you have any last words for for like any tips, advice for new players just getting into the game?
to be honest, the biggest bit of advice I can give is probably just stick with it. Don't get disheartened if you play a game or two and lose and you're not really sure what's going on, because all of us were in the same position about a month ago. And it's just, keep trying, persevere, keep practicing, and keep playing the games. It doesn't matter if you lose 5, 10, 15 games in a row, because it's still the early alpha, and the rankings don't really mean anything yet. So use it as a chance to practice, use it as a chance to make new friends, and I think once this community gets off the ground and the game gets into beta and gets into final release, it's going to be something really special. So it's good to be it's good to be involved from the start and from the off. And I think that if there's one thing I could say to the new players, it would be give it a chance. Don't get frustrated if you come up against someone and get beaten off the field in the first match. Just stick at it, learn the champions, learn the moves, and then gradually, the more you play, the better you're gonna get.
Right, and just pretty much just have fun. Enjoy the game.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, Gamekitty. So I just want to say thank you for doing this video with us. It was an honor to have you here, and I appreciate all your advice and tips that you gave out. And I hope everyone else that watches this video will too. And
No,
anything else you got to say? You want to say?
No, it's been a pleasure. I've really enjoyed it, and like I say, I look forward to seeing you all in Arena pretty soon.
Hey, same here. We'll keep in touch. We'll see you in the arena. So thank you once again, everyone else out there. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned. We'll be doing more videos. And see ya guys next time.